Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to share with you some insights on a very intriguing topic: how to attract girls without trying. This is the first slide, and it sets the stage for what's to come. We'll explore the fundamentals of attraction and how understanding this core concept can make everything else, texting, flirting, asking her out, much easier. So, let's dive in and discover the key question behind it all. How do you attract women without trying? Let's explore the foundation of what makes influence work. The answer lies in two key psychological concepts that are really the backbone of attraction and power. First, we have the invisible magnet principle. What this means is that true power doesn't come from chasing or forcing others to follow. Instead, real power naturally attracts people to you, like a magnet. When you're confident and authentic, people are drawn to you without you having to push. The second concept is cognitive dissonance attraction. This is about how uncertainty can actually work in your favor. Uncertainty creates a kind of mental space that makes people more receptive and curious. It's like oxygen to attraction. Without it, interest can dwindle. When people are unsure, they tend to focus more on you and your message, which increases their attraction. So these two ideas, power as attraction and the role of uncertainty, are fundamental. They connect to the overall theme of influence because understanding and leveraging them allows you to create genuine relationships and influence others more effectively. Let's break each of these down further to see how they really operate in practice. Let's talk about the invisible magnet principle. Many men believe that attraction is something they earn through effort, chasing harder, texting more, trying to impress her, or constantly proving themselves worthy. But here's the paradox. The more you try to push, the less attractive you often become. When a man leans in too much, she tends to lean away. Women are surrounded by men who give away their attention too freely, like handing out free samples, instant replies, loud laughs, lingering looks. And what do we do with free stuff? We tend to undervalue it. Now flip the script in your mind. Think of the sun. It doesn't beg the planets to orbit. It simply shines, calm, radiant, unmoved. Its gravity is what pulls things in. That's how a man who lives like this becomes an invisible magnet. He doesn't need to bend or chase. He doesn't overgive or chase after her attention. Instead, she naturally moves closer, invests more, and wonders why he isn't chasing. Curiosity then becomes obsession. Because honestly, nothing is more attractive than a mystery she wants to solve. Your silence, your restraint, it can feel more powerful than shouting or trying too hard. Real power isn't loud or desperate. It's quiet, confident, and attractive because it doesn't chase. It simply attracts. Human psychology fundamentally hates contradictions. When our brains hold two opposing truths at the same time, it creates a sense of tension. And interestingly enough, that tension acts as a powerful driver of attraction. So, highly attractive men often create subtle emotional contradictions. For example, showing warmth makes her feel safe, but then withdrawing slightly makes her feel uncertain. This contrast effectively traps her attention. Let me give you an example. You might say, "You're fun to talk to, but I'm not sure you could keep up with me for a weekend." Here, you're mixing approval with doubt. One opens the door, making her feel good, while the other keeps her chasing, wondering what's really going on. Another example is when you're deeply present while she talks, then you relax back, look away, as if you're not fully convinced yet. This combination makes her feel valued, yet challenged at the same time. Remember, uncertainty is like oxygen for attraction. When she can't quite label or understand you, she can't ignore you. Her mind starts looping with questions like, "Does he like me? Am I winning or losing? Is he into me?" That's the power of open loops. They keep her emotionally engaged. A simple compliment might close the story, but a contradiction keeps it alive, keeps her intrigued. It's that subtle play of emotional contradictions that creates a magnetic pull. So let's talk about how to actually apply these principles in real life. Most men, unfortunately, tend to push or try to direct a woman's behavior with obvious commands like, "Text me later," or "We should hang out," or "You should want to see me again." But here's the thing. Once she senses that you're pushing with an agenda, that magic spell is broken, and it's game over. What you want instead is to plant embedded commands. These are suggestions disguised as observations. For example, you might say, energy like this usually makes people imagine seeing each other again. Notice how you didn't explicitly tell her what to do. Instead, you let her tell herself. Her brain does the work for you. More examples include saying things like, when people feel this comfortable, they can't stop thinking about it later. Or, that laugh, it usually makes people want to hear it again. Or even conversations like this are dangerous. You start wanting more. The key is that the action, thinking about you, wanting to see you again, is hidden inside casual language. Think of phrases like think of me, text me, want more. There's no pressure involved, just pure psychological influence. And that's how you subtly guide her thoughts and feelings without pushing or forcing anything. Let's talk about the secret of investment, letting her choose you. That's where everything really comes together. You see, attraction explodes when she feels like she's the one choosing you, not the other way around. And here's the key, you're giving her the door out. For example, you might say, if you want to catch your friends, go, I'll grab water. If she takes that exit, no problem. But if she stays, you simply reflect her choice back to her like, look at you choosing to stay. That makes her feel like her decision is genuine. Then she supplies the reason herself, like, I wanted to, or I like talking to you. And that's powerful because now her behavior is her story. People fiercely protect the stories they write for themselves. So her desire must feel like her idea, not something you persuade her into. When that happens, the roles flip you. As the man, invest less overt effort and she justifies her own investment. The more she justifies, the more invested she becomes. That's attraction at its deepest level. Now let's connect this to the simple playbook. Walk calmly, no need to flex or chase. Hold eye contact briefly, then gently release. Listen fully, but then tease lightly, keep things playful. Use warmth, add some challenge, introduce mystery. Instead of pushing plans, plant ideas. And always offer exits, highlighting her choice to stay. Leave her with some tension still alive, don't overdo it. Remember, text like a man who has a life, focused, confident. Give her space and let her fill the silence. Because attraction is built in the space you leave, not in the effort you show. Her curiosity turns into interest, her interest into pursuit, and her pursuit into emotional attachment. That attachment, in turn, feels like gravity, she's drawn in naturally. You don't chase, you make space, and she moves into it again and again. That's the real secret. And here we are at the final thought. I want to leave you with a powerful idea. Power is never loud. It's not about shouting or overwhelming others. True power doesn't need to chase. Instead, it pulls people in. This is a crucial psychological shift we need to understand. Men who chase are often trying to earn approval, trying to prove their worth. But men who attract, those who embody real power, make others want to follow them naturally, without effort or desperation. Because remember, real power is quiet, confident, and magnetic. If you can master this invisible magnetism, the ability to pull others toward you, the right people will follow your lead willingly. So focus on cultivating that inner strength and confidence. When you do, you won't have to chase anything or anyone. They'll be drawn to you because of who you are, not what you're trying to prove. That's the essence of genuine power.